Most businesses are sitting on a gold mine that they have completely forgotten about, their old leads. So I built an AI-powered reactivation engine that handles the follow-up that most businesses don't have the time to do. This reactivation engine simultaneously reads the intent of the respondent, replies to them instantly, updates your sales pipelines, and books calls all automatically without the business owner lifting a single finger. What I'm about to show you is the exact workflow that took a silent list of leads and turned it back into real conversations. And if you're a business owner looking to revive old opportunities, this is the exact system that makes that happen automatically. Let me walk you through the logic, the AI routing, and how this becomes a revenue generating machine inside any business. What I now want to do is I want to jump into our sales pipeline and show this thing working in real time. So what we're going to do is we're going to bulk move all these leads into the reactivation sent. But for this demo, I'm only going to move my name. So this lead moves into reactivation sent, and we're going to wait on an SMS that should hit our inbox any second now. Click on this. So I'm going to blur this because this is the offer, but we can see that, hi, we're following up. We've reduced 3 websites to $9.95. Want me to lock one in for you. Now I'm going to go back with something that's a little bit hard for the AI to detect the intent of, and we're really going to put this thing to the test. So I'm going to go back with, hey, I was actually about to get my website redone by another company when your SMS came through, and I remembered how friendly your staff was. I would love to move forward and see what you guys could offer me in terms of a website. So what we can see is the AI has been able to detect whether the intent type of my message was positive or negative. And in this case, it's detected positive, and it's come back saying, great, your $9.95 website spot is secured. I'll give you a quick call shortly to run you through the details and get everything moving. So what we're going to do is we're going to refresh our pipeline here. We can see that the opportunity Josh is no longer sitting in reactivation sent. He is sitting under the interested section here. So now as a salesman, all I need to do is click on Josh, find his phone number, and give him a ring. We can see that the notes have been updated so that the client verbally accepted the $9.95 website offer via SMS and is awaiting call to proceed. So I know as the salesman that he has verbally accepted the offer via SMS, and now all he's doing is awaiting a call. So it makes my job 10 times easier, as I don't now have to go and qualify this guy over the phone. Into my Gmail now, we can see that I've been sent an email from the team saying that a positive reply was received from Josh, and please call in within 15 minutes. So this will be going out to everyone in the team to just let them know that we have a response and that that response is positive and that they need to be attended to ASAP. Okay, so now say that I was the salesperson and I have just called Josh, but he hasn't responded to my phone call. I will just drag him to the no response section within the pipeline. So for the sake of this demo, I have made it wait for 1 minute, but normally it would be waiting about 2 hours to give the prospect an opportunity to call back. So I will touch base in 1 minute. Okay, so checking back in, we can see that I had him to the no response section, and we've got another message saying, hi Josh, try to reach you to get your website underway. When is a good time for a quick chat? So that's just to try and get another response out of him. And again, this can continue on, and so much more can come from this. It's about mapping out exactly the processes involved in your sales system and then automating that entire process, I would say 80 to 90% of the way, with a little bit of human in the loop. Don't be scared. Here's what the workflow looks like, but I'm going to break it down and explain to you exactly what is going on in this massive web of nodes. First of all, what's happening is we are looking for a pipeline stage change. So this workflow is waiting until we see that in the pipeline end of year website reactivation, the stage has changed to reactivation sent. So what it's going to do is it's going to send an initial offer to everyone there. You can see we've already preloaded 52 different leads. It's going to bulk send it to 52. this message here, and this message can be anything that you're looking for. It can be a discount, it can be a new offer that you're offering, it can be an event that you're running. It doesn't matter what it is, it's just that initial offer that you want to send to a mass amount of people. Once that initial offer has been sent to the lead, we are going to wait for them to reply. If they don't reply within a day, what's then going to happen is it's going to be a second attempt at this offer. So something slightly different, but just a second attempt to get them to respond. And this is going to repeat for pretty much ever. You can continue, wait. If they still don't respond, send a third attempt. If they still don't respond, send a fourth attempt. But if they do reply, it kind of just goes on to the main flow. Now, the main flow is when the lead does respond to the SMS, we are going to get AI to detect the intent of the message. So what's going to happen is the AI is going to detect the response that was given by the lead and determine whether the intent of that response was positive, negative, or none. None being any type of questions, maybe some answers that aren't clear. And what it's going to do is it's going to send a follow-up message. Let's just say that the intent type is positive. Well, what's going to happen then is we're going to send an SMS back immediately, basically saying, great, your spot is secured. I'll give you a quick call shortly to run you through the details and get everything moving, right? So this SMS can be anything, but it's just the positive outcome of the SMS that was originally sent. It's our response to that. Now, what's then going to happen is the team is all going to be notified. So everyone within your team will receive an SMS and an email basically saying that a positive reply received from the contact's first name. And this is obviously a variable, so this can change. For the $9.95 website offer, please call them within 15 minutes. We're going to tag that lead and basically just say that they have accepted or expressed interest within the offer. And once that has been completed, the automation is going to move that prospect from the reactivation sent section in our pipeline all the way to our interested section automatically, right? So it's going to move it there, and then it's going to just send another reminder to the team that they need to call them within 15 minutes. So all you or your sales team really need to do is come to this pipeline and only pay attention to the interested section within this pipeline. Once that call has been made, the person who handled the call will move them to one of two different sections within the workflow. Either converted, so you move the person all the way to the end here, converted, you landed the sale, you got the deal, you closed the client. The second thing that could happen is the contact doesn't even pick up the phone call. Okay, so that's when we drag them to the no response section within our pipeline, and that kicks off the next stage. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait 2 hours after the phone call just to see if this prospect has returned our call. If they haven't, we're going to send them a final nudge message just saying, hi, contact first name. We try to reach you to get your website underway. When would be a good time for a quick chat? Okay. And from this, you can then automate even further. But at this stage for this build, I decided to cap it there because this was more than enough. And now on the flip side, if the intent was detected as negative, it's pretty simple. It's just a closing SMS to say, no worries, thanks for letting me know. If you ever wanted to revisit your marketing in the future, just reach out anytime. We're going to tag that prospect as not interested in this offer. So that doesn't ruin our opportunity to market to them for other offers, but just this offer, they're not interested. Update them within the pipeline and just add a note, right? But from here, you can SMS them again saying, well, would you like to be remarketed to in the future? Or is now a bad time? Is money an issue? Would we be able to approach you in 6 months? Pretty much what you would do is you would just have AI detecting the intent type of that SMS and running a similar flow that is more wait 6 months, hit them with a different SMS, right? The thing is, if nothing is detected, if positive reply isn't detected or negative reply is not detected, that's not a problem. What's going to happen is the workflow is going to say none. It is unable to detect intent type. It pretty much always detects the intent type, but if someone is really unclear or maybe asks a question that cannot be answered, it'll go down this path. And basically this SMS just forces them into saying yes or no. And then from there, the yes or no will initiate each one of these flows, which looks exactly like this flow above, right? So that is all accounted for.